Welcome back to Advocation X. This is your host, Clyde, coming back at you. I know it's been a while, and I apologize. There have been some issues that have arisen, but we are working on them. Why? Because, as you know, you beautiful thinking people, we never give up, and we never give in. But we keep an open mind because, of course, knowledge is our power. We're not giving up our power. So, before I begin, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member, crush that bell. Don't miss any content coming your way from Advocation X. So, what I'd like to discuss with you today is the milestone, the GOAT, the absolute epitome of success, the conqueror, the one who conquers without killing, the one who makes all things happen, and mostly worthwhile. Who am I talking about? What am I talking about? Where are we going with this? Well, let me think. Very few times in our history has there been a leader that you could actually look up to for many, many reasons. Doesn't have to be that you love everything about that leader. Doesn't even have to be that that leader is absolutely perfect. But there's so much good coming out of that individual or that entity that you have no choice but to be dragged along in that excitement. Milestones, achievements, things that we are all proud of in ourselves and for other people. Well, let's not say everybody, because we know there are a lot of people out there, your family, your friends, your acquaintances, your associates, who absolutely would never lift a finger to help you move forward in this world. They would do anything possible to go the opposite way if they saw that you just needed a cup to panhandle with. They would walk by and refuse to give you that cup. There are people like that out there, but we are not those people. You're listening because you are a beautiful, thinking, compassionate, understanding person. So with that in mind, think about the times that you've striven for success. You have been jumping over hurdles. You've been smashing into brick walls. You've had bombs dropped all around you, and you've skirted the shrapnel to the point where you almost bled out to death. But at the end of it, your chosen business succeeded. Succeeded. And what did your family do all the way along? Not all of them. And your friends? Not all of them. Your associates and acquaintances? Not all of them. What did they do during your journey through that trudgery? What did they do when you were stuck in the quicksand and you were falling and going deeper and deeper, and the only thing left above the line was your lips? And you found within the quicksand a branch. And with that branch, you dug yourself out of the quicksand, only to fall in a bottomless pit. Again, what did all those wonderful people that we're not going to be calling your beautiful thinking people, but just those people, what did they do for you? Did they throw down your ladder? Did they throw down a rope? Or did they just say, oh, you should have known better than to walk over there. You should have known better that there was a pit there. Yeah, and I heard you were in the quicksand last week too. You see, nothing you do is going to work. You have problems, you have issues. Until the point where you start to internalize that, and you start to feel like maybe you do have issues. Maybe there is something wrong with you. I'm here to tell you that's not true. The only thing wrong with you is if you gave up. And I'll be a testament to that. Since I was approximately 18 years old, I've been involved in creating, running, or participating in the furthering of different business ventures. Since I was 18 years old. Yeah, there were times in between where I took a job here, took a job there, because I'm one of those people who, again, I've met many, who believe once we've achieved something, it's not really ours to keep. Somebody or something's going to take it away from us. So what do? We self-sabotage. We self-sabotage. We hand it off to somebody else so that we're not responsible for the demise that we know is coming, because all you've ever heard all your life was, you're going to be a failure. It doesn't matter what you try. So as you self-sabotage, you might end up taking a job somewhere. And you move forward in that job. And then you start a new venture. It's working fantastic again. And you're just beside yourself. How is it possible that I'm so lucky? I'm here to tell you weren't lucky. You persevered. You fought hard. You moved through the quicksand. You moved through the woods and the bushes. You were chased by bears and wolves and mountain lions, but you didn't give up. You never gave up. That's why you were successful. So I'm here to tell you, my successes, I no longer apologize for. And anyone who's out there who is jealous of your accomplishments, who would work hard to knock you down, who would discourage you from moving forward and taking the opportunities and chances that are laid out there ready for you, I'm here to tell you, be happy they are gone from your life. Be happy they are no longer a part of your everyday affairs. Hey, I'm not saying you should hate anyone, because many of those people that I've recognized from since I was 18 years old, I still love them. I still say hello to them. I still spend some limited time with them. But I can't actually stomach too much time with people who have no ability to see past their own nose, other than to look down at you. I'm telling you, you're worth it. I'm telling you that you can do it. And way back, way before 2012, there were a couple of guys who really thought they had it together, but they were running into snags. They were running into lack of money. They were running into lack of ideas on how to complete their mission. And they brought in another mind, a beautiful thinking mind, to help them further their goals. Nothing wrong with that, guys. Nothing wrong with that, girls. Stick by your guns. Those original individuals seemed to lose some steam. And they decided basically to get bought out. And sure enough, they went on their way. Well, the business floundered because there weren't enough people to run it. However, there was this thought that it was absolutely going to be successful. So the recruitment began. A few people jumped on board, and sure enough, upon insistence to try out the ideas to make sure that they weren't jumping on board for nothing, they saw that every single client jumped on board. Every single client. Now, there's more of them. More rush and excitement to find new partners that could help move this thing forward. Alas, there were no partners to be found. That business failed. Well, let's say it never failed, because if you never give up, it's never failed. It's put on ice. So let me get right to the point. That little car company that couldn't. That little car company that everybody stomped on, kicked, spat on, did everything possible to bring them down. Some family members jumped to the rescue, helping as much as they could. But perseverance took over. There was possible bankruptcy. There were all kinds of issues. But failure was not an option. And what happened? The Roadster. And when the Roadster hit, it hit big. The money raised was enough to move forward. And what happened? The Model S. The Model S was a magnificent feat of engineering, ingenuity, efficiency, power, and beautiful appearance. And it sold like hotcakes. It actually garnered #1 in many car articles, in many car magazines. And then what happened? Did all those people rush over and say, we're so sorry that we treated you like that. We're so sorry that we tried to crush you. We're so sorry that we doubted you. No, they didn't. They kept kicking and punching and spilling and spitting. And then the Model 3. The Model 3. And what happened? That's right. They continued to spit and yell and taunt. But did that discourage him and the crews he had gathered around him? No, it did not. They pushed forward through what he called production hell, with everybody out there and their brothers and sisters. Not everybody, because there were us. There were those of us who never gave up. There were those of us who believed in the ingenuity, the passion, and the excitement of that venture. They got through it. The Model 3 was born, even though it was supposed to be the Model E. But we know Ford wouldn't let that go, would they? Oh no, we're not going to use it, but we're not going to let you use it. Yeah, wonderful. Anyways, another kick in the teeth, right? Model 3, at this moment, is the most successful electric vehicle sold worldwide. It is the #1 luxury vehicle sold worldwide. You notice I didn't say electric. Vehicle sold worldwide. There is a brand that might have overtaken the Model 3, but that's with multiple variants. There is one little tiny car that sells in China, and it has actually beaten out the numbers of the Model 3 last time I looked. But you might as well be driving a shoebox, because that's about what it was. Anyway, it was also like $5,000. It was really, I wouldn't call it a car. Not in the same class as any other cars out there. So we continue the story. Now let me just interject here. While the Model S was going, and the price of the Tesla stock was cheaper than cheap. Remember, they IPO'd like less than $20, I believe. It had made it up to $37 per share. I had no money. I went around to everybody because I knew the story. And I said, guys, if you have anything to invest, invest it. If you have any spare money, buy this stock. I didn't benefit. I didn't say, and if you make it, give me some of your winnings. I didn't say, and if you do good, buy me a Tesla. No, what I said was, I want to help you. This is my opinion, go for it. And it's based on good information. Well, I would say, as far as I know to date, 99.99% of them did not jump on the opportunity at $37. I bought Tesla stock at $1,500 because I didn't even know how to begin to get in there, and I didn't have the cash. So when I finally remedied that and I got in with 1 share, I tallied everything and all my investments there into 5 shares. And what happened? Elon said, there's a split coming. And I was so confused. What's a split? What's going on? And then I was told, you're going to get 5 shares for every 1 share you had. And I thought, wow, that's a lot of money. They said, oh, no. It splits the value as well. So each one of your shares is going to be worth a lot less. I believe they came out to like $400 and some odd per share once the split hit. So from $1,400 a share for 1, I ended up with 25 shares of Tesla at $400 and some odd a piece. And I kept trading and trading and day trading all over the place and trying to make extra. Every time I had enough, I bought an extra share of Tesla. And still, I told people, yeah, still not too late. Oh my God, $500 a share. I said, guys, it's not too late. I made a couple of bets along the way. I can just tell you right now, I'm ready to collect. So, as we continue along the story, everybody decides, okay, that's about it. He can't go any further. This is going to crash. Demand is going to wane. He's going to go out of business. He's going bankrupt. Short sellers were everywhere, everywhere. Some of them are no longer anywhere. C'est la vie. This is what happens when you don't believe in something that's right in front of your face, telling you right then and there, yeah, easy pickings, go for it. But they did. Okay, enough of that. I think we should make a Cybertruck. I think we should make a Semi. I think we should make a Model Y. Hey, look, here's the new Roadster. And everybody went wild. And everybody said it's just hype. It's just garbage. It's vaporware. He's never going to produce these things. And you know what? It did look like maybe some of you were right. But what did come out? The Model Y. If I remember correctly, Elon said the Model Y would surpass the Model 3 and become the #1 selling vehicle in the world. As of this date, it is on its way. It doesn't look like anything's going to stop it. Period. It is flying off the shelves. Demand is so high. Did you know right now there are 7-month waiting periods for Teslas? Right now, their used cars are selling higher than buying a brand new Tesla. If you had bought a Tesla back when I told you, you could sell that for a profit right now. But then you'd have to wait another 6 or 7 months to replace your car. So you better hope you bought 2. If you had bought that share when I said it was 37, just one, it'd be worth thousands right now. Thousands. Because if you factor in pre-split, Tesla shares have gone ballistic. Okay, milestones achieved. Milestones attained. Tesla skyrocketed up and over $1,000 a share. It hit as high as $1,094 per share, $1,098 per share. I really do feel bad for you guys who didn't listen. I really do feel bad for you guys who feel that you're the only authority in this world and that nobody else has any credible information to offer you. I really feel bad for those of you who think, well, unless you are so-and-so or such and such, you have no value, and therefore whatever you say has no value with me. If that's you, I hope right now you're really not happy with your decisions. And I hope right now you understand that it's time for you to start listening to people outside of yourself. Because everybody has value. Everybody has worth. And the one who feels they don't is usually covering something. What do you think that might be? A little insecurity? Maybe feeling like maybe you're worthless? And therefore you project that on others who come in your midst? My heart has always been clean with that. I've always been there for you guys. I just wish you guys had taken advantage. Because right now we'd all be having a great time together, enjoying the fact that we were right. I guess it's just me. Ha! No, it's not. Because I'll tell you what, there are beautiful, thinking people out there who are standing right beside me right now. There are investment partners who are standing right beside me right now. There are those who I did talk with, who listened. Maybe they didn't throw all their money there, and that's okay. You're never supposed to do that. I did, because that's all I had. I had to pull it out of the hat. But right now, I can tell you, I've gone a little farther since then. So, are you one of those? Did somebody tell you that you should invest and you didn't? Put it in the comments. Let me know if you were one of those people. And there's no shame in being those people. Because like I said, a lot of times it comes from our own insecurity. And we project that on other people. Because we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in somebody who's standing in front of us telling us what's really good for us. You ever have that situation where you have a friend come up to you and say, you know, maybe you should take it easy on the drinking. And you look at them and go, what do you know? I've been drinking like this all my life. I'm fine. I'm still here. And they look at you and go, that's what I'm talking about. I know you've been drinking like this all your life. It's time for you to do something about it. Maybe you just stop and listen to that person. Because maybe they're telling you out of love. Maybe they're not telling you out of some weird scheme where they're going to take advantage of you or send you down a garden path to nowhere. Guys, Elon Musk deserves your congratulations. The teams at Tesla deserve your congratulations. The teams at SpaceX deserve your congratulations. They didn't get it from Joe Biden, but they should get it from you. And everybody should be standing behind this guy because he braved those waters. He braved the quicksand, the ditches, the bottomless pits, the sharks. And he is now on top. Tesla has now topped $1 trillion market cap. $1 trillion. If I had some tequila here, some Tesla tequila and a nice lightning bolt, I'd be doing one of these right now for you. Guys, celebrate. Electric vehicles, they're about to take over. You can adopt, or you can fight back. You can stay convicted. I will not give up my Tesla shares. I have many other shares. Don't like most of them. I really don't. Too much red, too often. So every time one of them goes green, some are saying, oh, don't sell, gone. And I don't look back. Once I sell, I don't look back. At that point, it becomes spilt milk. Guys, girls, all of you, try to understand. When I speak, it comes from here. I don't know if the camera's reversed right now and you're thinking that I'm hitting this side, but I'm not. Right over the heart, buddy. This is where it always comes from. If I'm giving you advice, it may not be perfect, it may not be right, because God forbid you listen to somebody. I am not your financial advisor. I am just me. But I do make some really good decisions. I've been very good judge of character. Some people you can't pick, right? You can't pick your family. Sometimes you can't even pick the people that are around you the most in your life. They're there because of your family, right? And you stomach the pain. But eventually they show their true colors and you can escape from those holes. So, never give up and never give in. But keep that open mind, because that's what's going to save you amongst those sharks. That's what's going to save you amongst those fake family members, fake friends, fake acquaintances, fake associates. Don't let that paint the other ones. Because those that are good, you need to be equally as open to, so that you can accept them into your life. And don't worry when they step on your foot, because that happens. That's the only way you learn who's who and what's what. So, folks, once again, I wanted to get this out. It's been a while. I have not posted any videos for quite some time. Things were pretty precarious. I won't go into details right here, but maybe if I do a new channel down the road, it might chronicle many, many things, and you'll start to hear about me from very young all the way up in succession. It will be like a documentary, I tell you. Oh my gosh. Did I say documentary? Docudrama. Docudrama. Oh my Lord. The stuff that has gone on in my world, in my life, you need to hear it. And I need to get it out before I pass on to the next world. So, folks, stick with it. Those of you who were smart enough and strong enough and convicted enough and in the financial position enough to have gotten into Tesla all the way along this journey, congratulations to you. Those who are just getting into that position now, congratulations to you. Get in. It's never going to be too late. It will never be too late, in my humble opinion, to invest in Tesla. And remember, it's not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just me, blah, 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 telling you what I'm doing. I've got other stocks I'm going to talk to you about in the very near future that I think you're going to like. So, what do I tell you? Stay safe. Stay healthy. And above all, stay as happy as humanly possible.